I've heard you talk about professional liability insurance for nurses that we don't necessarily think about as RNs. We know that NPs, they require you to have that. Why is it important for RNs to also obtain a professional liability insurance?
There is NPs that don't have it. And I'm like, are you kidding me, right? What? So let me just tell any NP out there, you need to get your own. I don't care if you're at a hospital. It's a hard yes. So the NP, obvious reason. The RN, even the LPN, don't often realize that you are 90% more likely to stand in front of board of nursing than you are in those other two courts of law. That's from A.D. Boss. She's the ANA lawyer. She told me that. I was like, ooh, can I quote that? And she was like, yes. So let's just talk about Redonda's case, because hers is the worst case scenario. Mm-hmm. So if she would have had professional liability insurance, that would have given her the ability to have a board of nursing attorney, right? And then a civil attorney. It was never going to give her, a criminal attorney. But now just think about the money that she freed up for that criminal case. So the financial burden I have seen now for almost a decade when a nurse doesn't have professional liability insurance, and the lawyer up front wants a retainer oftentimes of $5,000, and that's just for your board of nursing case. It's $500 to $900 an hour, which is not outrageous. That's the going. I mean, that attorney. I'm going to go to school, and I can tell you, folks, it's not cheap. So, but that attorney, that's depending on where you are in the United States. If you're up on the East Coast, it could be upwards of $700 to $900 an hour. Can you write someone a check for that amount of money right now? And your case could be 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. And you can go to whatever state that you live in. They annually have to report what the average length of a case is. I can just tell you Texas is roughly about 2 to 3 years.